How's it going, everybody? It's PJ for Pete_J on YouTube, coming to you from Plane Mechanic Simulator. It's Wednesday morning, so we'll have a new episode. We're going to go ahead and get back into this. We are PJ, of course, and we're still with the number 64 Squadron. We're leading aircraft men working on Spitfires, so we're going to continue the game. Last time we were at 1,500 in the on the airfield, so I think we're going to 3 a.m. on the airfield, and then like I say, next time we'll be in the hangar. So 3 a.m. in the on the airfield. I don't think we've done the airfield in the morning for a while, so we'll see how it goes. I can't remember where we were at, but we started working on the radio last time. We did a radio mission for the first time last time, so that was kind of cool. We started dealing more with the weaponry, not only making sure that the guns were loaded, but also that the breech was, they were actually fed into the guns. We were cleaning the barrels. We were replacing the tape. We were doing a lot of stuff with the weaponry. Figured out that we found out that there's some disc brakes on the wheels. So here we are, 3 a.m. out on the airfield. It's raining. We're going to handle order number 03275. We got an issue here. It's the pilot's notes. There was a fighter sweep over the channel, got into a short furball with a pair of 109Ss, fired a few rounds but with no effect. One Fritz was shot down by the lead, another got damaged and ran away. Escorted number 2 to the coast. His radiator got punctured and he had to ditch. The task before us is to replace all gunport patches, refuel the aircraft, and rearm the machine guns. I'm going to turn down the audio just a little bit. Controls. Here's audio. Because it's a little loud. Is that it, or is that ambience? Maybe we'll leave the effects up then, since that didn't do anything. There we go. We're going to turn the ambience down just a little bit. Okay, so we have to replace all the gunport patches, refuel the aircraft, and rearm the machine guns. Since we're going to be replacing the gunport patches, do we go ahead and clean them? Can we clean them?
No.
No, it does not seem like we can clean them. Okay. So we're just replacing patches. That seems a little weird. We know our pilot got into, fired some rounds, obviously, we can see that. And yet it did not let us clean these guns. Alright, why am I having issues here? Okay, am I free now? I am free. Okay, here we go. Alright, now, yeah, like I say, it's not letting me clean them, so I'm assuming, I guess I just gotta put the new tape on. Again, seems a little strange to me. I would think that I would have to go ahead and clean those barrels, right? I mean, makes sense. Alright, so that's done. Now we have to get underneath here. We're going to hit our 1. And we're going to rearm. Do you think we got to I mean, he said he just fired off a few rounds. So if we go 3, that's empty, that's empty. Okay. Okay, and in order to remove those, we have to remove the gun doors. And there's this side, on the ends, they have these little ammo doors. And what that does is it allows us, see they have this kind of hex key issue here that allows us to get that out. And you need that little access door because this gun is a little bit too far away for that. So we don't need to remove that gun door because we're doing. I'm going to assume that they're all. Wow, there's a big storm out there, man. They're all empty. So you did more than just fire off a few rounds. It seems like you emptied your clip, dude. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab these. And now we can grab that. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. And like I say, because these guns are so close, you don't need that extra. The other thing you got to do is you got to make sure you close that, which was another issue that I ran into in the last episode. Was I was looking all over because I couldn't figure out why why it wasn't ending. I was still having to work on stuff, and ultimately it was because I did not close. It was actually this door here. I'm going to check them all, but I have a feeling they're all empty. Okay. We'll grab them all. We'll requisition new ones, and then we'll just reinstall them all, and then we'll get up top and we will rearm the. Okay, so that was the term I was looking for. There's reloading and rearming. So right now, I'm doing a little preemptive because I should have checked these, although we pretty much can tell that they're going to be empty as well. So we got this one and we got that one. They're both empty. We're going to remove this other Gunport door. All right, now we're going to remove. All right, so we have everything open. We've got all of the, we got to refuel. I forgot too. That was the other thing I wanted to do is not keep the fuel bogey sitting here waiting on me, you know? Oh, it cleared up. So go ahead and get the thing refueled so that the bogey can go and take care of the rest of the squadron, and it's not sitting here waiting on me. Okay. Disconnect. You can take this away. Fuel bogey's now free to go and take care of the rest of the squadron, and we're not holding it up. Okay, so we're going to head over here, even though I don't believe... Nope, we cannot fix any of these. Can't reload them ourselves. Oh, look at the moon. That's pretty cool. But we got to requisition 4 new ammo boxes. 4 Type Bs, 4 Type As. Got our check marks. We're going to go ahead and crouch back down. We'll get into space here, and we're going to go 2 now. Oop, oop, oop. Where's my reticle? There it is. Okay. We'll go there. I'm going to close this up. Goes there. We're going to get those 2. I gotta get this one closed, otherwise I'll forget. As I told you before, I tend to do. Now we got the ammo boxes filled and put back in position. We can go kind of, and we're gonna arm the we'll arm the guns from the top. So we'll go ahead and reload all of these up. And then we'll go back around to the top where we will, like I said, we will arm them then. Okay. So how's everybody enjoying this series so far? We've been working here. I think we're getting a little bit better each and every time. I feel like I'm learning something, which is good, you know. It's kind of one of the reasons why I do like the sim games. I recognize, obviously, they're just games, so they're not. But on some level, they also try to hold to some authenticity. So while it's not exactly like working on an airplane, at least I'm getting a better understanding of where certain parts are and what goes into repairing them a little bit. So I'm enjoying it. Like I say, I do like it. I didn't know what to think. I think I got this, actually it was on a sale, so I got a pretty good discount on it. I've always kind of wondered about airplanes. I've worked on cars and stuff all over the course of my life and feel pretty comfortable and confident around vehicles, but not so much planes. Same thing with motorcycles. Later today I'll be doing a motorcycle mechanic simulator video, and yeah, that was another one. I've never worked on a motorcycle, so I wanted to see what that was like. All right, so to arm the weapon, we have the bullets in there. So we're on the disassemble mode. We're going to open the breech, and then we've got to hit the 2 button, which is the assemble. There you can see the gun belt. I wish I could get closer to the thing. But now we're going to go ahead and feed that in there. Okay, and we'll close the breech, and that's now armed. That machine gun is now armed. So now we got to move down to the next one, and we're basically going to have to do this for all the guns on the wing. So we got that off. We're going to open that breech cover. We'll hit the 2, feed the ammo belt into the machine gun, and close the breech. That machine gun is now armed, and there's 4 on each wing. So back to disassemble to pull the door off. We're still in disassemble to open the breech. Then we're going to go to assemble mode, and we're going to put the ammo belt into the machine gun, close the breech cover, which is also in assemble mode, and then putting the cover back on is assemble mode as well. So you start out in disassemble mode to get the cover off and to open the breech. Then you switch over to the assemble mode, and that feeds your ammo belt into the gun. Assemble mode for closing the breech, and then assemble mode to put the cover back on. Alright, so that's this wing. We'll go over to the other side, and we'll arm the other side. We're in disassemble mode, so we're going to grab this. I'll open the breech cover, zoom in a little bit so it's easier to see. There's our ammo belt, so we're going to go ahead and slide that in. Although there we go. They let that ghosted image of the breech closing. I think they bring that up too quick. It would be kind of cool to be able to get a good look at the ammo belt going in. There it is, the ghosted image there, and then you just press and hold, and it's fed in. Close the breech cover, put the cover back on. That's 6 of 8, so we got 2 more. There we go. Open the breech. Seven down, 1 to go. Although I'll be honest with you, I'm not real comfortable with the fact that we didn't clean the barrels of these guns. But again, ours is not to question why, ours is but to do or die. So that's what we did, and it looks like we've done okay. I want to get a nice picture of that moon. I wish I could get some of those blimps in there though. What if I went around here? Get a nice picture of the moon over my Spitfire. I'm gonna F12 that puppy. F12. Thank you. All right. So now we're gonna look at our We replace all gunport patches, refuel the aircraft, and rearm your machine guns. We've done that. Let's sign off on it. Check. 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 We got it. Perfect job. We're up to 1,338 merit points. We need to get to 1,500 merit points to get our next promotion, I guess I would say. We're going to continue the career, and we'll pick up another. Dagnabbit, I did it again. I keep forgetting to start this timer, folks. So we've completed a mission, and I'm not sure how. I don't think it took us that long, though. Refuel the aircraft and patch the bullet holes. We can do this. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and take care of the fuel bogey again. Get it in, get it out, get it on its way. We want to be good and loyal. Oh, it's kind of turning into a nice night. Started off rainy, but it's looking like a pretty nice night now. Let's get her fueled up. They're flying overhead. I can hear them. Fuel brogy from the RAF. All right, what was our other thing we had to do? Patch bullet holes. Okay, we know bullet holes. We've got bullet holes. We've already put those patches in. I think that's kind of cool that those patches remained. Okay, so those are not holes. We got holes over here. We sure do. So we're going to crouch down, get up here, hit our 1. I think, right? Is that 1 or 2? Okay, it's 2. It depends. If it's an inward, so the bullet hits and it goes inward, that's an assemble because we just put the patch right over top. If it's so an entrance wound to the plane would be assemble. If it's coming out of the plane, it's going to leave a little bit of an edge to it. I think that's disassembled. So when you are fixing the bullet holes, there are 2 different ways of doing it. These are all all of these bullets are going in, so that's why I'm just in assemble mode right now. I shouldn't really have to do anything else. Now, when we get to the other side of the plane, these bullets may have traveled through the fuselage and come out the other side. And if that's the case, then we're going to need to do our disassemble, which is our number 1. And what that will do is that will cut the metal so that it's flat, so that we can just put the patch on like we're doing now. All right, so those are the only ones. There's our timpani to let us know we're done. Okay, we've completed all the tasks. Let's stand up. Yeah, I guess these did not come through. All right, very cool. So we got ourselves. There they are. Just doing some maneuvers. Maybe a little dog fight practice. All right, let's go ahead and read it up. Refuel the aircraft, patch all the bullet holes. Another bomber intercept. This time we got jumped by their escort, received a few hits, and had to dive into the clouds. Couldn't find them after that. I'm sorry, I didn't read it. I like to read the notes. All right, perfect job. Where are we at? 1378. Continue the career. All right, we're rolling along here. All right, replacing a machine gun is a good opportunity to reharmonize all of them, but first you need to prepare a few things. Start by raising the aircraft's tail so that the wings are level. Okay, so we're going to have a new mission here. This is order number 03289. Engaged a group of 110 S's Managed to shoot down one of them, but one of the machine guns jammed in the middle of combat. See what you can do. We got to replace all the gunport patches, fix the damaged machine gun, refuel the aircraft, patch all the bullet holes, rearm the machine guns, harmonize the machine guns. That's the new part. And replace the gun camera tape. Okay. So let's take care of the fuel bogey. We'll get that in and out of here so that we're not holding it up. That's the best way to do that, I think. There we go. All right. That's done. All right, so buttons on your underwear. Replace the gunport patch. Should I do that first, or should I probably should replace the gun. So let's figure out which one of the guns is broken, right? So we're going to be in disassemble mode. We want to grab lower port gun doohickeys. We're going to go into investigation mode. This one is fine, okay? As long as we're here, though, let's go ahead and check our ammo. Did it say that we had to reload? We do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll grab these. I'm going to try and go to the requisition just once. I want to try and do it just once, so we'll grab everything we need to be able to do that. Let's check this gun here. Browning 303 machine gun. That one's pristine, so we're not worried about that one. Three. That's pristine as well. And we know these are dead, so we're going to have to replace those anyway. But we got to take off this one gun. All right, check it out. That one's fine. So we're going to pull these boxes. All right, so there's, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Okay, now stand up while we're here. Actually, we can pull these patches. We're gonna have to replace them anyway. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna grab the tape while we're here. Camera access door. Okay, so there's that. All right.
No.
Ejection chute. I've never seen that before. Is that new? One. Or starboard. Y'all saw that, right? I'm not sure where it was, but for some reason, at some point, I hovered over something and I was... Alright, we're going to check this machine gun. That one's okay, so that's not the one we're looking for. We do know that these are empty, but we're going to check them just to be safe, just to be on the safe side. Got to open this door, and we're going to remove these. 3. Machine gun is good. Okay. Go back to 1. It's gotta be one of these two. And they are both empty, so that's okay with us. Got some bullet holes here I can see. Yep. That's the broken one. You can almost tell because you can see how... Well, this one's got a little bit of wear on it too, but this one looks really bad. So let's go ahead and test it though, just to be on the up. That's the bad one. So,
No.
all right, we got to remove the ejection chute, and we got to pull the machine gun trigger hose. Now we can remove. There's a bolt there, and then we got to pull the bolt out. Then there's a bolt here. So we've got that. That one's fine. Okay, but we are going to grab this ammo box. All right, harmonize the machine guns, replace gun camera tape, patch all bullet holes, rearm the machine guns, harmonize the machine. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we'll make our repairs first. Bullet holes are pretty easy to do, so we'll wait and do those last. All right, we're gonna go, we need 4 type A, 4 type B, 1 camera tape, and a Browning machine gun. We got our check marks. I've done that in the past where I've screwed that up as well. All right, so we need to jack up. And again, the only way to get the tips is to bring up your board. So now we can come down here and it says, start by raising the aircraft's tail so that the wings are level. Okay, so we have to jack up. Oh, I can go back here and shut that. I don't need that. This is the jack for the tail. So we're going to grab this. And this goes here. How do I get it there though is the question. There we go. All right, now place the harmonization board 50 yards from the front of the plane. There should be a crate with it around here somewhere. Okay. Should be a crate with it around here somewhere. All right, harmonization board. Press the space button. Now open the breech cover of a machine gun and place the harmonizing unit inside so you can look through the gun's barrel. What? What? Open the breech of a machine gun. Okay, so the one that's broken, let's find that one because we'll get the gun next to it. It's not on this wing, it's on the other wing, right? That's got a gun, that's got a gun, that's got a... These are all in there, okay. This one, okay, so we're gonna open the breech of this one. Stand up. I'm not sure if it makes a difference, but we're going to I'm actually going to open this one too. Okay, so now we go here and we open the breech. Okay, what do I have to do after that? Now open the breech cover of a machine gun and place the harmonizing unit inside so you can look through the gun's barrel. How do I place... How do I do that though? Harmonizing unit. I got more patches over here. Okay, does anybody know what that meant? What was that? I don't even know what I just did. Alright, I'm trying to figure this out. Do I need to put the gun back in? Is that what the case is? Put the Browning machine gun back in, right? Fix the damaged machine gun, okay? Ejection chute. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm going to remove this. I would think it would be this one, right? We're going to open the breech cover. And then one is... That's the ejection chute. I'm not understanding the tip you're giving me. Now open the breech cover of a machine gun and place the harmonizing unit inside so you can look through the gun's barrel. How do I do? Is that maybe it's inspection mode? Maybe that's what I've got to do. No, that's not. Doesn't seem like that's what you got to do. It doesn't really give me an option for. That just closes it. Is it the bottom? Do I put it? So it's a targeting thing, but I can't figure out how do I do. Maybe I'm trying to do too many things at one time. Let's go ahead and knock some of these things out. Then we can just concentrate on the harmonizing issue. That, and I'll get rid of all these parts. And once I get rid of all these parts, then the only thing I'll have, hopefully, is the harmonizing unit, which I'm just trying to sound it out. I'm not really sure how this. How do I access the harmonizing part? Is the biggest question I have. Okay, so I'm gonna back off of here. I didn't really want to do that. No, I didn't want to do that either. Okay, so you guys have to come off. Okay. So we're going here, we're going to open that breech cover. I kind of wish you would have moved me over here, but you didn't. Okay. I'm going to leave you open because we're still working on you. But you can get... Actually, maybe we should just go ahead and open it. And load it. Not 100%. No. No, take this off. We want that top open because we know we're going to have to load the breech. So something with the breech cover we're going to have to do. So let's go down here and let's fix some holes. That one's bent inwards, so... Alright, so that one's bent inwards. We got this one bent inwards. And again, they don't tell me to clean the barrels, which I would think we have to clean these barrels, but Gunport patches. Yeah, 1 doesn't give me an option. 2, 3, 4. All right, I'll put new patches on there. All right, let's go do the other side real quick. Bang our heads on the propeller. Whoop. All right, we're gonna go here. All right, so yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how am I supposed to do this harmonizing thing. It's going to be one of those things though, where once you figure it out, you know, it's not going to be as difficult as we make it. It's just there's really no. Did I not pick it up? Maybe I didn't pick it up. Maybe I just opened the box and I didn't actually pick up the harmonizing. Could that be the problem? Okay, so that's done. Oops, stand up. There we go. Put some tape on there. That's done. We're going to come over here. We got this camera tape to put in there. Finish that one up. Now we're going to have to load. Well, we've loaded the weapons. Now we have to arm them. So we're going to go up here. Okay. Open the breech. Number 2 to feed the ammo belt. There we go. Close the breech. All right. There's that. Breech cover, 2, ammo belt. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, so yeah, I'm in my head trying to think, where is this harmonizing? Okay, and I am trying to get this done quickly. Patch all bullet holes. Okay, so there's more bullet holes. I think we should go check on the wing that had the ones in the top. Usually these are ones that will go, you'll get a pass through. And whereas the ones on the top were in, I think. These are going to be out. So, bent inwards. It is. Alright, so that was bent inwards. So is this one. And another one here. Alright, so that's done. Okay, so what else do we got? Harmonize the machine gun is the last thing. Okay, so we're going to detach. We're going to stand up. We had to open the breech cover. So that's 1. Open the breech cover. Now, how do I insert? How do I insert?
No.
Remove that. Lower starboard. I don't understand. How am I supposed to, is there a help? Tips. Now open the breech cover of a machine gun and place the harmonizing unit inside so you can look through the gun's barrel. Okay, so I have a machine gun. I have the breech cover open, right? That's what they call this thing. Or do they just call it the breech? So maybe... 1. Breech cover is open.
No.
Wait, what's... There's something down there, maybe? No, that's just the cover. Alright, breech cover's on the top, so let's disconnect. Let's go back over to the... Okay, so that's closed now. So now I have the breech cover. I mean, I have the harmonizing unit. The breech cover is open. This is the machine gun. Yeah, the only thing I see... How do I do this? How do I do this harmonizer? That's my question. How do I do the harmonizer? Open a machine. It just says mount part. Open. Okay, try O. That is an O, right? Or is it a 0? Okay, I'm hitting those buttons and nothing is happening. Left diagnostics mode. Rotate camera, crouch prone toggle. Okay. I don't know. Is it diagnostics? Is that what it is? I'm not seeing where I put this. It says, y'all read what I read, right? I mean, open the breech cover, which I've done, and then insert now open the breech cover of a machine gun and place the harmonizing unit inside so you can look through the gun's barrel. So it's something that needs to go in here, basically, so that we can look through the barrel. Is there anything, do we remove?
No.
No. See, the guy gets mad at you when you try to do that. He's not a very friendly guy, that guy. He's kind of a jerk. Now I'm going to take this off because of the fact that I don't know. Am I supposed to be underneath the thing?
No.
Shut up. No, because all it does is gives me this. I can't put anything on it. All right, so let's get this armed up and let's get this, and let's maybe try a different gun, maybe that's what we got to do. Maybe it's not the gun that's broken that needs to be harmonized. Maybe we're harmonizing all of the guns, so we just need to pick a different gun? I'm not sure. Although I had the gun next to it, chosen, and that didn't seem to work anyway. So, let's go here. Let's try this one. We're going to open this up. We're going to open the breech cover. And we're going to... Nothing. I mean, there's literally nothing. I don't know what to do with this. Do I harmonize from the opposite side? I don't know. I put the tape on already, so I don't... That may not help me very much either, will it? there's that over there. Open the breech cover. Is there something in the cockpit, maybe? It says breech cover, though, right? So if I go here, and I open what is the breech cover, go to insert mode. What if I remove the gun belt? What if I remove the ammo belt? Now if I go to insert, no, I don't understand, folks. I don't understand, and I could use a little assistance from the game, and it's not really giving me. L, left mouse button. I know left mouse button is to mount. Is it here? Two. I cannot figure out how to, can't figure out how to freaking load, how to harmonize these weapons. I hate when you have to go online to look up how to play a game. I hate that. But I'm going to have to watch somebody else do this mission because I don't know. What are they talking about? How's it going, everybody? I'm back. Yes, I left the game. I had to leave the game, and I had to come back. I had to actually watch somebody else harmonize because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I found a gentleman, a person online. His name is Firthgar, I think it is. Firthgar, I believe. Let me just double check that. I don't want to give credit in the wrong place. Frithgar. Frithgar on YouTube. Frithgar. Frithgar. And I had to watch somebody else do it because I couldn't figure it out. We're back. I've seen Frithgar do it. I think I can do it, so let's go ahead and do it. We have to harmonize the guns, and in order to do that, what we have to do first of all is we're going to have to remove. I cannot remember which one. Do I have to do all of them, or do I just do? I think I got to do all of them. So we're going to go ahead and we'll do this. Do we still have our board out there? We do still have our board out there. Okay. So our harmonizing board is out there 50 yards. We're going to pull these. I think we got to harmonize all of the guns. I'm not 100% positive, but we're going to do that. So we've got our covers off. We want to jump off, and what we actually want to do is we want to be up on the we want to be up on the wing. So we're going to do this. And we got to be up on the wing. We're going to go here. We're going to open the breech cover. I think he was saying we have to unload it. And then we have to there it is. Okay. Good. Now on the top left you can see a diagram of the whole board. The highlighted mark is the important one. Use the mouse to move the crosshairs over it and use the movement keys to gently rotate the gun into place. Gently rotate the gun until it's pointing directly at the marker. When you're done, repeat the process for all guns. Okay. But you see what the problem we have now, right? Is I put the tape on there. So I have to go back and I have to rip off all the tape, if I can, on the gun ports. So we'll have to remember that from now on. If we have to do a harmonizing job, don't bother putting the tape on the guns. So we'll detach there. We're going to go back up on the wing. We're going to go back over here. Now we're going to go harmonizing machine gun space. There we go. We got the viewport. All right, so there's our gun barrel. So I'm using WASD to move the barrel. And then we're going to use the mouse button. So we want to go up a little bit, down a little bit. Okay, I think that one's done, right? So now I can put the ammo belt back in. I'm going to close the... I'm hoping that means it's harmonized, right? I mean, I didn't hear anything, or it didn't really give me... Alright, so I'm going to detach from there. I'm going to come over to this gun. Oh, that's right. We got to open... Okay. We got to open the breech cover and we got to unarm it. That's right. There we go. Now we can put that in. Now we can do this. Okay. So we've got to WASD. We got to get up on the board. Okay, the highlighted one is the yellow one. Okay, so we're going to go here. Get our reticle set up. That's our aiming. So now we just want to get the barrel lined up. Right? Am I doing this right? I think I'm doing this right. I'm not positive. Alright, let's see. Alright, now we're over here. We got to open the breech. We got to disarm the weapon. And then we've got to... What was it again? We had to space. Now we're looking through. Okay. So the highlighted one up here is the that blue one. You see how that up in the upper left-hand corner? It's that one blue one. So what we want to do first is we got to find that blue one. There's the green outside, yellow outside, and then we got the blue one. So we want to be able to see that so we can get our reticle on it. And then we want to, once we get the reticle on it, I think... Oops. Then we want to move, rotate the barrel so it's... Okay, so that's the first one that's done it itself. So I have to have a feeling that I did not actually get the other ones loaded up properly. So I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm sorry, folks. Like I say, I didn't graduate from Spitfire school, so you'll have to forgive me. We're going to take the ammo belt out. Now we're going to harmonize this thing. Okay. And this is the yellow one. See, you can see I'm already off. It looks like, okay, so here's the yellow one. If I can get that on there like that. So we're going to come over. See, this one isn't going by itself, so I'm not, is it done? That looks as done to me as it can be, right? So, but the other one did it itself, so I'm not, am I not on, maybe? There it is, okay. Wow, that's a little, yeah, that was a little tricky. I will not lie, that was a little tricky. But I think that's what I got to do. I jumped the gun before, and I would hit the right mouse button, and when I did that, it would take me out of it. But of course, it wasn't. The job wasn't done. So I apologize for having to go over previous ground, but Now that we've got it figured out, okay, so this is the aiming. You want to get this reticle set up right on the, and again, you look at which target you're supposed to be on, and it's highlighted up there in that upper right-hand corner. Okay, we got that one. Cool. All right. See, I knew once you figured it out, you know, it wouldn't be as big a deal. They just, personally, I think they just need to make the instructions a little bit clearer. So we've done 3 of the 4. We can move on now to this one over here, and we're going to go here. I didn't want to do that, but I needed to do that in order to center up. So we're going to do this. We're going to pull this off, pull the breech cover off. We're going to unload the belt. We're going to drop our harmonizing tool, and then this one is the red one. So first thing we're going to do is just bring our barrel up so we can see where the red one is. There we go. And now we're going to put our crosshairs on it. And now we'll just use WASD to try and get our barrel into position. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to reload. So we'll put the ammo belt back in. Put the breech cover down. Put the door back on. All right. So this side is done. And what we'll do now is we're going to... we will also go ahead and just reapply the gun pet. All right, so we're going to need to disengage. We're going to need to grab nope. We need this. There is a ladder on this side, isn't there? No, there isn't. Okay, so there's only one ladder. Okay. We're going up the ladder. Oh, we gotta pull the tape though. Okay. Starting from the outside, working our way in. All right, once again, we're going for the far green one. That's this one here. We can tell because that's the end of the aiming board. So this is this here. One down, 3 to go. Now we're going to put this back in. So we want to go to, can't see there's the ammo belt. There's the breech cover, there's the starboard cover there. All right, cool. So we figured it out, and going forward, it'll be a lot quicker and easier, and we want to thank Firthgar for his assistance, obviously. Without him, none of this would be able to happen. So we appreciate him and his video for helping us figure it out. But he had some issues too, and from what I understand, from watching the video, it sounded like he got, Pete, sounded like he got an assist from one of the actual developers. So, again, they may want to just re-examine this, and the biggest issue, I would say, is because it says, do not stand. Somewhere it says don't stand. I think people try to avoid walking on the wing, and so I think that's probably the first hurdle you have to overcome is letting people know you have to get up on the wing to do this. You can't do this. You also have to unload the gun, because that seems to be the biggest issue. If I had been on the wing, the words come up, harmonizers use the space bar. So that comes up, but you have to be on the wing for that to come up. And I think because of some of the stuff that's, some of the stuff that's on the walkway forward. I thought there was somewhere where it says "do not walk on" or something like that. So I think people are kind of reticent about just walking out onto the wing, and that may be the problem. So because once you unload it, see, it comes right up, Harmonize machine gun. But from the position we were in, which was on the ground, we're looking for the red, so that's going to be in here. All right. I think that's all right. We did it. I'm happy about that. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. We need the ammo belt. Close the breech. And we're going to need to disengage. We're going to go over to the ladder. Although it doesn't really. All primary tasks complete. Okay, we're going to detach. We're going to come over here. Why doesn't it go back? Oh, Pete. We're going to go back here. I can go there. We'll put the harmonizer back in the box. All right, folks. So, yeah. Look at that. It's like the moon is just a UFO or something. All right, so we got it all done. We did have to take a momentary break. We had to look up something else, but we replaced the Gunport patches, fixed the damaged machine gun, we refueled the aircraft, we patched all the bullet holes, we rearmed the machine guns, we harmonized the machine guns, which again, now that we know how to do it, next time will be quicker and easier. We replaced the gun camera tape. We're going to sign off on that. 1383, 1388. 1393, 1398, 1403, 1408, 1443. Perfect job. All right. Woo! That was a rough one. And again, we had to get the assist from Firthgar. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Wherever you are, a tip of my hat to you. Okay, this is order number 03296. Due to stormy weather over northern France, there will be no German raids today. It's a good time to check the whole engine for worn parts. Okay.